Hey guys, welcome back to Tilly in Tacoma. I'm Evan.
And I'm Kim.
And we have some pretty big exciting news to share with you. We just sold our house in Dallas, Texas, and we've moved.
Woo!
Which means Tilly's also moved. So where the heck are we? Where is Tilly? Stay tuned. We're gonna be going over all these updates in this video. You're not gonna wanna miss it.
So sit back and relax as we fill you in on everything that we've been up to since we've moved. Welcome to Tilly and Tacoma. If you're new here, I'm Kim and this is Evan, and we are first-time RVers living in a big city. Have you ever considered getting into the RV lifestyle and don't know where to start? Well, you came to the right place, because for the past year, we've proven that you don't need several years of experience or even the space to get started RVing. We post content every Sunday to share stories, advice, and tips to help you get on the road and have a few laughs along the way. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so we can make Tilly and Tacoma the best first-time RVer community on YouTube.
All right, so let's start with the basics. We sold our house in Dallas, Texas. Now where in the heck are we? We are in the beautiful state of Washington. So welcome to the Pacific Northwest, the rainy state as we've already been prepped for. It's actually very sunny right now, so it's not dark, it's not cloudy, so I think the winter might come soon. I don't know, but we're still really enjoying summer here. So like I said, we decided to sell our home in Dallas, Texas and go on a new journey. So why did we pick Washington, you're asking yourself? Well, Washington holds a special place in Kim and I's heart because that's where we first fell in love with each other 6 years ago. So we decided to sell everything in Dallas, book up Tilly, tow her 3,000 miles, and move to the beautiful state of Washington. So let's go over some of the good things that Texas actually afforded us. One, we got a really nice house and we got a nice return on that house when we sold it. Two, we threw a really, really big wedding and had all of our closest friends and family there, and it was amazing. And lastly, we afforded the luxury item of buying an Airstream, and that's where we got Tilly. And without Tilly, we would have no Tilly in Tacoma YouTube channel. So we are extremely blessed to have all of our Texas memories. We miss all of our friends and family there, but we are very, very much excited to be here in the beautiful state of Washington. There's so many national parks here. The weather is ideal, I think, for camping. We don't really have to run the AC that often. And especially if you're in an Airstream, you know what that life's like. So yeah, it's a perfect 60 degrees right now. It's really nice and sunny, and we cannot wait to fill you in on some of the camping that we have planned.
Okay, so why did we leave Texas? Well, I used to live in the state of Washington, and Evan used to live in the state of California, both on the West Coast. And when we initially moved to Dallas, Texas back in 2020 during the pandemic, we left for very good reasons. We left because family was a lot closer, cost of living was very affordable, allowed us to buy a new home. However, living there for almost 4 years, it just didn't spark any joy. We lived on the West Coast for a really long time. I lived in Washington for 5 years. Evan lived in California for a number of years too. And the West Coast just offers so much outdoorsy things, camping. I mean, Texas did have that as well, but it definitely it took more planning, a lot of driving, and it's not easily accessible. Another reason why we left Texas is because the Airstream was literally just sitting in our backyard, sitting there. And it didn't allow us, it was always a big chore to have to plan, to get the Airstream out. There's a video that shows how complicated it is to get the Airstream out of our driveway. And so living here in the state of Washington allows us a lot more freedom and the possibility to take the Airstream really anywhere we want. Although Texas allowed for some camping, it just wasn't the type of camping that we were looking for.
So with other updates, this channel is almost 1 year old, which is amazing. I can't believe I've been talking to our phone for a year to go over all of our Tilly and Tacoma journeys. Can't believe that Tilly and Tacoma is even a real thing, but it's very much a real thing. We're almost at 600 subscribers, thanks to you all. We've put up over 25 videos, which is insane because I think what I really want to tell you all is that if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it's very hard. You might think that you can dedicate, that you're going to do a video every week. That might turn into bi-weekly. I would probably say start off really slow. Don't overcommit. You know, there are a couple times where you may not see us on your screens every week, but we do have really good intentions to do it. So what's to come on Tilly and Tacoma? Just wrote out a brand new playlist called Airstream Beginner Basics Bootcamp, where we're really trying to compile all of our knowledge from the last 2 years and put it in a really nice playlist for all the newbies out there. Because let's face it, that's really what me and Kim really needed 2 years ago before we took the keys to our Airstream. I would have loved to have all these videos just play next, what do I all need to know? So if you haven't already, check out Airstream Beginner Basics Bootcamp, hosted by me. It's really informative. We've gotten really great feedback from a lot of new subscribers. We love hearing from you in the comments. It makes my day when I get a message from Instagram saying, oh my gosh, can't believe I found you guys. You know, we're taking delivery next week. This really helped. Literally just having one comment like that or one DM like that really makes what we're doing impactful, and that's why we keep doing it, just to share all the knowledge that we've learned over the 2 years. So that brings me to my next question. Are we really still beginners in this hobby? So we're now approaching year 3 of having the base camp, and I don't know, I still find that we're learning things every day. Every time we take the trailer out, we're still learning something that we might have forgotten when we were trying to, shovel in all the information when we first got the camper. So yeah, I don't know. I still think we're relatively newbies here, and I think that's completely okay to admit, because that's the one thing you're going to learn in this hobby is you are constantly learning. And if you're not constantly learning, you're probably going to screw something up. Now, as we are approaching our 3rd year of having Tilly, as you can imagine, if you are Airstream owners or if you're a trailer owner, we are kind of wanting to expand to a bigger Airstream. When we bought the Airstream, shout out to Michaela at DFW Airstream, she did tell us that, start relatively small, but you're probably going to be back in a couple years wanting to trade it in to get something bigger. So of course we are trying to explore other options to get a bigger trailer one day. But if you also follow the channel, you know that Tilly is linked to Tacoma. Tacoma is pretty much at her max capacity with Tilly. So there's no way we could try to get a 27-footer and pull with the Tacoma. Therefore, we would have to pull another 2022 stunt where we bought the Airstream and the truck in the same day. If you haven't seen that video, rewind, go back and watch our first video of how we even got started in this hobby. That's a fun one. But again, I just don't know if we're ready to upgrade the truck and upgrade the trailer at the same time. But we are exploring that option. So I'm really looking forward to another year with you guys, sharing, exploring, helping you get on your journey in your Airstream world, and honestly just learning from all you guys. So let us know what you would like to see going forward on our channel. Do you like our how-to videos? Do you like more of our camping style videos? Do you want to see us go to more national parks? I mean, that's probably what we want to do. So let us know in the comments or send us a direct message on Instagram. We have a really healthy following on Instagram. We absolutely love seeing all of you and connecting with you on that platform. But again, we really do love creating all these stories for you guys to hopefully sit back and relax on Sunday night or Sunday morning and watch where Tilly goes.
So what's next for Tilly? We are planning to take Tilly so many places here in Washington State. We have Mount Rainier National Park that we want to go to, the Cascades, the North Cascades National Park. We want to take her to Lake Chelan. There's Leavenworth. There's so many different places here and lots of boondocking places too. So a lot of the places that are available nowadays don't require any more reservations, which is a plus because in the summertime, peak season, whoa, so difficult. Now, a lot of places, a lot of state parks have opened up reservations and sites, and so it's a lot easier now since we're headed out of peak season. We're super excited about that. We're super excited to see more mountains, see more lakes. There are a ton of lakes out here too, and then see what the winter season is gonna be like. We are in a new state, new weather patterns, so it'll be a lot more wet, as you guys already know. Washington State gets a ton of rain, so that can offer some challenges.
And if you guys have been keeping up with our channel, you've been noticing that we're posting a lot of West Coast content lately. We just hit up Olympic National Park, so if you haven't checked out that video, we'll link it down in the description. And if you want to see our road trip from Texas to Washington, so if you want to see what that journey was like, 3,000-mile trip, our longest road trip ever in the Airstream, go check out that video. It's linked below. It's amazing. We actually stopped in Zion National Park and we stayed there for an entire week. It was beautiful. It was empty. It was great. Storing our Airstream, if you've been keeping up with us at our house, we had a really nice house in Texas with a really narrow driveway. And we had to use the trailer valet trailer dolly to dolly it from the road to our garage. It was a hot mess. It was the most stressful experience, as you can imagine, trying to lug around 5,000 pounds. Using the trailer valet did help a lot, but it was still very, very stressful. Anytime we wanted to just, go camping, load it up, it meant that we had to have at least a day to prepare, which really isn't why we bought the Airstream. We bought the Airstream so we could hop in and use it. So now, in the beautiful state of Washington, we are apartment living, which faces new challenges for Tilly and the Airstream. However, we found a really gorgeous Airstream-only park where they allow you to store month to month, and it's so large, we simply whip it in, unhitch, and then hitch back up. We can go. It's just made our life with Tilly so much easier, and I think it was honestly one of our biggest problems getting into the hobby, is that it was really hard to just get the Airstream and go. So guys, as we celebrate a year long with this journey with you guys, we hope that you continue with us. We have a lot of things planned for, starting now and going into next year. A lot of new camping sites here that Washington affords us. Yeah, so we're really looking forward to it. And if you haven't already, check out Airstream Beginner Basics Bootcamp. It's a really great informative series. Check out some of our previous videos. We have over 25 videos, which is insane because, I don't know, we just started this journey a year ago and it's just been really fun. And don't forget to like, subscribe, give us your comments. Have you guys ever lived in Washington? Any tips for us as we begin our new journey here? We really do love hearing from you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Whatever you're doing is working. We're growing each and every day, which we love. All right, guys, that's wrapping up this week's video. We hope you enjoyed all of these juicy updates. We have really been on a journey the last couple months, and we're so excited to finally be here, settled. We've got Tilly safely secured. We're finally moved in, and now we can really get going to what matters most, and that's camping with Tilly.
So stay tuned, and we'll see you in our next video.
See ya. Bye.